Hello all, welcome back to all of you in Python series. Today we will cover variable and data types. So what is variable? As name implies, variable whose value may change during the execution of a program, right? So how to define a variable, right? Whenever you define a variable, it allocates some of the some of memory in your computer memory. So how to define a variable in Python? So it's very simple. You just define one variable a and you just give some value to it. So here what a is my variable, you can see here a is my variable, and in this variable I have assigned value 10, right? So when this program or this line will execute, so it will occupy some of the memory in computer's memory, right? In Python we also define multiple variable in a single line, right? How to define multiple variables? So you just write a comma b equals to 10 comma 20. That is perfectly fine in Python. So in Python you can initialize multiple variable in a statement, right, separated by comma. So here 10 value will assign to this variable a, 20 value will assign to this variable b. So likewise we can define variable in Python, right? So and what is data type in Python? So Python is dynamically typed programming language. What does it mean? There is no specific data type in Python, right? Whatever value you will assign to variable, it become like this. For example, here a is my integer variable, right? Here a comma b is my again integer variable. If I just define variable like c equals to 10.5, so here 10 c is of my float type of variable, right? So how to find the data type of any variable? So for this, Python give us one function called type, with the help of which we can find the data type of any variable, right? For example, I just write a equals to 10 and I just use print function. Print is a function through which we can print any value on the console. So what here I'm doing, I'm just using type function. So with the help of type function we can find the type of any variable. So here I'm just finding the variable type of a, right? So I just run this program. You can see on the screen class integer. So here a is of my integer data type. Now what I do, I just write equals to 10.5 and again I just copy this code, run this code, and again run the program. You can see the first a is of my integer data type, the second a is of my float data type, right? So as we said, Python is dynamically typed programming language. Whatever value you will assign to that variable, it will become those type of variable, right? Now if I just write a equals to, here I just write India and again write and run the program. So you can see the first one is of integer data type, the second one is of float data type, and the third one is of string data type. So in this way we can define variable in Python, right? And with the help of type function we can find the type of any variable, right? Now also Python, in Python everything is object. So whatever value you are defining, it behave like in an object. So here a is also called as an object in Python, right? One more thing we need to kill, keep in our mind: whenever you define a variable, you have to assign those variable with some default value, right? If we don't assign any value, then Python will throw you an error message. For example, I just write a and I'm not assigning any value to this variable here. So when I run this program, right, just give me 1 minute, let me define this variable as a b. When I just define the variable b, so you got the out error, right? Name error, b is not defined. So you have to define b variable with some default value, right? I just assign 0 and I just run the program, right? So it won't throw you an error message. So this thing we need to keep in our mind. Whenever you define a variable in Python, you have to assign some default value to those variable, to that variable, otherwise it will throw you an error message, right? So that's it from this video. If you like the video, please click on the like button and do share this video to your colleagues. Thank you. Bye bye.